Welcome back to Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. I'm Barber Dave. Today we're going to do a straight razor shave, and it's kind of a tribute shave. One of our artisan retailers at the ShavingCadre.com forum is sunsetting his business and entering retirement. Victory Shaving Company came out with one last soap, and that's what we're going to be shaving with today, as well as talking about how important Dale and his wife have been to the Shaving Cadre, and him and I have known each other for quite some time. Quick backstory on it. I was a steward on another forum years ago, and I was looking for a gift that I could give, as a piff or whatever the case may be. And being a huge aviation and World War II nut, I started searching around for, aviation themed soaps or World War II soaps. And I came across this small artisan retailer in Cheyenne, Wyoming, called Victory Shaving Company. And what was cool is they had this really neat thing called the Mission Kit. And it include a very inexpensive DE razor, which is very nice, a soap, a brush, and it was all packaged up almost like an MRE, and it had the stenciling and everything else, and it was only $30, and it was absolutely fantastic. So that was the relationship start with Dale and myself and Victory Shaving Company, and I ended up buying them all. And over the years, I've reviewed his soaps and everything else. And for a small artisan retailer, the man is a true patriot, supporting many causes for veterans, many causes for the military, many causes to restore old World War II airplanes, because a portion of his items go towards those causes. And he was also nice enough to do a bespoke soap for the members of the TSC Cadre, where we actually donated to the Fisher House. So he's saying goodbye, and he's going into retirement. More on that in a little bit. So for today, we're going to be using the last soap, as all of his soaps are going to be unobtainium. I was fortunate to buy them all. And this one is called Hell's Wench. Now, this is basically cherry pipe smoke and coffee. Now, the initial hit off of this is, when it was dry, was very much like a cherry cider. But after I lathered it, you can start smelling in the lather more of the coffee and more of the tobacco smoke that you would get off of it, and it's absolutely wonderful, very soft. It reminds me of another one of his soaps called Flackbait. Now, Flackbait was black cherry and rum smoke, so it was is a much sharper cherry note. In fact, almost a Dr. Peppery note to it, but another one that's very fantastic. So we're going to be using that today. Our brush today, we're going to be using a Shavemac Colonia 1 with a 2-band Silvertip. Our razor, to stick with the kind of the aviation theme, is a Genco 5/8 Easy Aces. And then, as I said, for cherry-type flavorings, it's kind of hard to find aftershaves and colognes that match real well. But in searching through everything, I did find one that actually, even though it's almost got an apple pear note, it does have that little hint of cherry, and that's the Swiss version of Pitralon. Very, very nice, and also very, very good for your skin. And then on a recommendation from one of the TSC members, at Major Rich, he said that Tabac goes real well to it. So we're going to use Tabac cologne as well. So I hope everybody's doing well. It's a sad time for us to lose Dale as a vendor, because he's been so supportive of the TSC. But we are also excited for him and his wife that they're going to finally get to retire and do the things that they want to do. Dale will be staying a member of the Shaving Cadre, which we're very happy about. And the soap is a soy-based soap, but just wonderfully lathered. I think at one time he was using olive oil as well. But the soap will take on a lot of water. It's very creamy. And you can really smell the coffee once you really start drilling down into the fragrance notes. But just a wonderful, wonderful soap. And this was the last one. He still has some items for sale on his site, because July 31st is going to be his sunset date. for the business. And I'm sure he's going to be spending this next weekend at the Air Force Base in Cheyenne because the Thunderbirds are going to be there. And that was another thing. A lot of his business was done at Air Force bases and military bases. So always very much veteran forward, which we appreciate. And as I said, he's a true patriot. He's become a good friend. And we wish him and his lovely wife the best. And we're still going to see him around the cadre, I'm sure. But unfortunately, like so many small artisans, it's a tough economic time right now. COVID did a lot to hurt a lot of people. And I don't think anyone, no matter what your business, except for maybe the medical business, was hurt by all the COVID stuff and everything else. So very nice feeling on the face. This is one of his stronger scents, I believe. I'm getting the coffee, and it's almost like a latte type coffee, not a black strong coffee, but also that cherry and the smoke of a pipe. You can actually smell that. So okay, let's see how we do. The Genco is one of the Easy Aces is one of the greatest razors. It's so nice. Very soft metal. So it feels really almost cushiony on the skin. And of course you couple that with a great slick soap and you got great stuff. But over the years, I've really appreciated the World War II theming of Victory Shaving Company. It's really, really cool. It's almost like having, for those of you that know what nose art is, it's almost like having nose art in your shaving equipment. Okay, pass one went great. And the smell, it's almost like you just smoked a cherry pipe and you have a steaming cup of latte right next to you. Very slick on the rinse and everything else. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finish the shave because we're going to have some closing thoughts to say goodbye to Dale as a vendor in Victory Shaving Company. So we'll be back in just a few. Okay, we're back. Wonderful shave. And I would have to say that of all of Dale's offerings, this one really feels good on the skin, and the strength of scent throughout the shave is just wonderful. And even post-shave, you really get that cherry smoke and coffee. The Genco, of course, smooth as butter. Yeah, virtually no feedback from the Alum. And even after the Alum, and we'll see after the Thayer's cucumber, yeah, that cherry coffee scent and smoke is still coming through. Just absolutely wonderful. So back to Dale and Victory Shaving Company sunsetting. So Dale, on behalf of the Shaving Cadre, its members, myself and the rest of the TSC ownership, Chad and Chris, we want to thank you for supporting us during these last couple of years. We appreciate it. We also appreciate the fact that you are going to remain a valued member, and I think that the members have benefited by you being here and bringing us the Victory Shaving Company and their soaps. And so even though this is not normal to do, but as an ex-Air Force crew dog, we salute you. So thank you so much, Dale, and we wish you the best of luck, and I know that we'll see you around the forum. Okay. All right, so for the rest of the shave, we're going to see if all this stuff works together. So we're going to be using Swiss Pitralon, and like I said, you can still smell that cherry. Yep, it actually, Pitralon is one of those aftershaves that I think is kind of like a chameleon. It can really just kind of morph to whatever flavor that you happen to be using. Now, whether we can say the same for Tabac, we'll see in a minute. I personally love Tabac, and as most people know, Tabac has got a tumultuous history. So if you have a chance, and I'm going to be using Proraso Talc today. So if you have a chance to pick up any of Dale's soaps on the secondary market now, I definitely recommend it if you can find them, because there ain't no more. And even the Proraso Talc, which is a rosemary and mint, really goes well with that cherry and coffee note. And then you add the apples and the pears of the Pitralon, and it picks it up, and it's just damn near a perfect shave. Okay, now the big thing. Tabac. Eau de Cologne. Actually, I think it's going to work fine. I really do. Yep, working real well. Perfect. So to recap, everybody, here's what we did for our shave today. We actually did a tribute shave for Victory Shaving Company, Dale, and to say goodbye. Basically, we used a Genco Easy Aces 5/8 square point. Fantastic razor. For our soap, we used the last of the one, Victory Shaving Company's Hell's Wench, and this is a cherry, pipe tobacco, and coffee flavored scent. For our brush, we used the Shavemac Colonia 1, which still needs to be cleaned up. And then, of course, Swiss Pitralon, Tabac Eau de Cologne, and, of course, the Proraso Talc. So that's it. We thank you, everybody, for joining me at Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. If you haven't joined the Shaving Cadre yet, what are you waiting for? www.theshavingcadre.com. And once again, there are still items at Victory Shaving Company, and I believe it's victoryshaving.com. Check them out, see what there is. Dale, once again, thank you so much. We'll see you on the forums, and everybody else, we'll see you next time. Have a good day.